What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's talk about it. I tried to make this video live, and they would not allow me to make the video live. For some reason, the traffic wouldn't go out. You know how they always sabotage my page. So here we are. Got to do it this way. So don't get mad. This is what you get. You should have hit the Streamlab up or something. Now, my super chat is in the description box below where it says super chat. Click that and you should be very well taken care of. Now, you can leave me a message over there and contact me, and I read them all. No big mix up there. Now, here's the situation. I want people to be clear about this. This is why Eric B and Rakim wasn't selected for the song Self-Destruction. You recently heard Rakim complain that he was a little tight at the fact that, Chris didn't invite him to be on Self-Destruction. So when it came down to it, having all them MCs like that, and everybody was cool with it, like Ra. Ra was like very well respected lyrically and everything else. And he just came off one of the most incredible albums ever. When I Ain't No Joke, and people honored and respect him in the game. But during this time, the game was at a whole different level. Public Enemy was the largest thing out as far as message rap, even though KRS-One and all these guys were hitting people with knowledge. So when he formed this in like 87 and he put the crew together, they wasn't looking at Eric B and Rakim. They just wasn't. They wasn't looking at LL at first. LL wanted to be involved. He became the biggest thing in rap. Just blew up with the I'm Bad record. So LL being attached to something like this would make it huge. So they were like, well, we're going to come out with an album, Self-Destruction, and everybody can put a song on it. But he was supposed to be on the record and, politics, the Mo D thing, and, so that took LL out of the mix. But Eric B was Rod was a little salty about the situation because he just, he didn't even get no inclusion. It was just like he was being left out. And that's how he, took it personally. And there were an incident that happened during that week of, like, hip hop was changing at that time. It was becoming more aware. Everybody was wearing red, black, and green cross color outfits. People had giving up the gold chains, wearing ropes around their neck with the African flag signs. People were doing all that. They Mother Africa, it was all about the homeland. Then something happened. Public Enemy got people going down there marching, waving their fists in the air and all these different things, doing self-destruction. Well, this is way before Fight the Power. So this is back when Black Steel in the Hour, Chaos, and all these songs was out. Public Enemy having them aboard was just the biggest thing you could do at the time. Chuck D was that guy. So now, all of a sudden, you got Chuck D on board, and all these other rappers, Eric B and Rakim, were left out because one of a rap artist we won't name was assaulted and robbed for his jewelry in a parking lot drive-through, from what I heard. You know, that's word around the campfire that somebody got stuck up for their jewelry. You know, rap artist that was supposed to be involved with the self-destruction project. And you might say, well, what this got to do with Eric B and Rakim? Rakim ain't gonna want to know stuff like that. Of course not. Eric B and Rakim ain't had nothing to do with it. But it was the people that they were associated with is one of the reasons, and was the reason, they never got a call to be in something like that. The people they hung around with, you know, KRS-One, Chris, they knew. They knew the situation. Nobody was slow. They knew the type of people that they associated with. And they were committing a lot of crimes during their run. And the crimes were getting out of hand that even when it had nothing to do with EPMD, period, the type of people that they were associated with was what the song was fighting against. So you can't have them in there singing on a self-destruction record with the people they running with. And rather get into that conversation with Rakim and causing a big drama and a beef, they just left him off the record. A lot of people were afraid of them. To be seriously and honest, people were afraid. There was a lot of people that didn't like their approach. They had the big old rope chains and they thought they were just really intimidating. And the people they rolled with were some real serious street guys. So after that, there's really nothing more to it than that. You know, Rob did his thing. You know, on the Juice soundtrack years later, about knowing the ledge. But they would always go to Big Daddy Kane for those message songs, and they did the Heal Project, Heal Yourself movement. But that's why Ra wasn't selected. You know, he was just guilty by association. He was just an MC. And he had nothing to do with that. There was plenty of times he had to let people know, like, yo, that stuff ain't got nothing to do with Eric B and Rakim. You know, we ain't got nothing to do with anything else. We ain't responsible for none of it. They had to make people, let them know that they were safe. They ain't trying to hurt nobody. So we'll see what happens later. You know, people might talk about it later in a book or some type of magazine, but always remember where you heard it from first. It's your boy Carcino. And don't forget to hit my Cash App up. Carcino is the name on the Cash App. Uh-huh. I don't know when he'll get this video out to you. Probably, hopefully today. But, you know, keep my fingers crossed. Hey, that's all I could do, man. For real. They are really tripping out here. But yeah, your questions, I'm going to be answering your questions. I'm trying to do it live. Like this video is supposed to have been live. I would have answered your Streamlab questions live. I do have the Rocky Johnson story coming, as promised, that I was going to do. So that's all coming up, you know, very soon. You ain't even got to worry about it. Yeah, well, when I see other people come around and pop up, then we'll go from there. Yeah, somebody was telling me that they doing something on YouTube where they sending messages to people's phones telling them like don't donate to the Stream Lab or something like that. Something they're sending you a message like they're a third party company, like don't do it, you know, like really sabotaging, like for real. I'm like, they serious right now? They really trying to do this? Okay. That's kind of low down if they doing that. Because I was wondering why some of the donations ain't even the same no more. I'm like, what? Did people just stop? What are they doing right now? It's kind of crazy. The videos I got out now, I got the 2 Chainz video out with T.I. when they went to Kanye's church. I got Safari and Eric B. They talking about getting married, having a baby. We can finally talk about that now. The Lil Wayne and Tekashi video is out. Floyd Mayweather and Tank Davis, that video is out. I think I did a live stream about Arrow. I did the Living Single, the truth behind that. So, MC Search clears up his Rakim issue. Yeah, so that's probably right where we supposed to be right now. We're right at the level we're supposed to be at. And like I said, by the time you get this video, there'll probably be about 4 more videos already made. So you definitely have enough videos for me to keep you entertained. Thank you, and I appreciate it.